Welcome back. This is how you have to install JS2SDK in your machine. But right now it is not published with npm JS, so you won't be able to get it. I'll run through my local machine. Soon it will be published. Okay. So before moving forward, I'll show you my current folder. It's empty, right? So I'll take Sublime. It's empty. Okay. Now I want to show all the command that JS2SDK can be executed. Okay, how I'll do that? I'll simply run this. It lists all the commands. Along with that, it create a folder structure for you. Okay, now I'll run the first command. Okay, here I'm giving the project name. Okay, author WebSQL1. So it's basically a decision between which database we need to opt, either WebSQL or SQLite DB. SQLite DB will only come into picture if you are in the Cordova OneCap project. Okay. Debug mode, like it basically hides all the console logs if you are not in the debugging mode. Something. Okay. Now I need to configure the database. Okay. Basically DB name. Okay, use the same name. Version, size. Okay, so all are default, so I keep same. Okay, now I'll show you what service I like to implement as a first call. Okay, so as a first web service call, I like to implement the login. Okay, so I'll show you, like this is my service. It's already up and running. It's throwing a authentication token, and so it's running, right? So I'll create a login. Before moving for the service, I'll show you another, you know, that web service. This is another web service. You see that if there is no such token, it throws an error, right? So basically, I have to take the token and pass it here. We all know that, right? Okay, fine. So things should be executed by SDK Generator. So I'll create a model now. Okay, comments my first model. Number of fields, 3 fields I need to be. First field name, maybe text. Okay, it's a string. Need to be. For all this information, please go through the documentation. I have already wrote there. I don't want to repeat it again and again. So I'll give yes. Default value, field for synchronization. So yes, yeah. ID I give integer. Yes, default is synchronization also is name string. Okay, so I have created one model. You can see that the model is created here, right? It's created. So now I wanted to create a service, login service, right? Okay, service name is login I'm giving. So response persistent. Okay, again please refer the documentation. It's like it's asking for whether we need to save the data. Okay, I don't want to save this data. So trigger. Okay, I'll take the URL from this one. Okay, I'll copy and paste. It's a post call. Authentication is required, no, right? Because this itself is going to authenticate for you for other web service. No, this is why this is the decision, like whether I need to send this auth token via header or via query parameters and all. Number of response model, actually I have one model, that is login. This is a inbuilt model that I have created, so please opt login for this. Response is default. So simple, I have created the login from login web service. Okay, I'll create the other one also. Okay, before moving for other web service call, I'll show you the what we have done so far.